We've been all over Europe. I mean, just everywhere over there. And I'm trying to think Canada. Which,
that's no fun.
Yeah, no, that was actually, I shouldn't even have mentioned that, to be honest. No, but no, it was great. But, we get to go everywhere, essentially. And I've been to Abu Dhabi, Qatar, which was an experience over there. And those are some very wealthy people over the entire place. So it's just every day is an experience with the WWE.
When you go overseas, do you find the fans are just as passionate as they are here?
Oh, yeah. It's, when we land, especially over in Japan, there'll be just herds of WWE fans waiting for us with the posters and for pictures. And everywhere we go, it's always a great feeling to see how loyal the WWE fans are.
All right. Do you encounter when you're overseas, language barriers, obviously? So do you have translators that then go with you? Do you go out and about and do this type of stuff when you're in Japan?
Since I've never been there, I'm not exactly sure, but I'd imagine it's like similar places that we've been. We have a whole staff with us and everything, and I tend to stay pretty focused and not that we do have time occasionally, but I'm all about being in the gym and getting my meals in and getting ready for that. We have a show every night, so gearing up for that show to be my best and to make sure I'm warmed up and ready to go. But if you do want to go out and the opportunity is there, and usually there's transportation and you have people's security, and so you're well taken care of.
It's weird someone as big as you needs security.
Yeah, no.
You could be your own security.
I actually
detail.
went over, and when we were over in Qatar, went over to the mall there. There was a mall across the street from the hotel, and they were the men walking and the women walking around all covered up, and it was unbelievable. And the shops of nothing, couldn't buy anything over there. There's nothing, no shoe stores or anything. It was such a different environment over there. But yeah, anytime you want, there's the opportunity to go and do things.
What a wonderful experience it is to be a part of this. Tell me what it's like, what a regular day can kind of turn out to be for you. I know you're home very little, so you're always out on the road.
It's a typical, like a live event day. We do our live events Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we do our Monday Night Raw, on Monday. If it's Friday, I'll fly out, usually a 6 a.m. flight. So I'm up by 2:45, 3 a.m., get a few hours, hop on the plane, fly into the place that we're going. And from there, it's usually, if I have time, go get a meal, try to get a quick workout in if I have time, or if sometimes I get in a little early, get a full workout in, go get more food, and then head to the arena for the show, get in my car, drive to the next town, and get a hotel and wake up next morning. Then from that, usually I go wake up, have a shake, go get food.
How many calories do you have to get into your body?
Between my conditioning and weight training and everything, I don't keep track anymore. I just know when I need to eat and when I don't, and have my shakes. And I'm usually good for 7 to 8 meals a day.
Wow.
There's plenty of days where it's 10.
Yeah.
It all just depends on what time I get started at and when I finish. And it's same routine, gym, maybe find a tanning place a couple times a week, and then I don't want to look like Sheamus on TV, and then it's the same thing, food, gym training, just get to the arena, stretch, and it's just a never-ending, process essentially, but that's what it takes to really, to do this. And if I have time, I try to watch a match or two a day, and believe it or not, I try to read as much as possible, and that can be really difficult with our schedule, because when we do have some time, the last thing you want to do is sometimes I'll just sit and just think, and just in a chair and look at the wall, to be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of TV. I stay away. Daniel Bryan actually turned me onto that quite a while ago, and it's been the best thing. I make better use of my time too. So
very good. It's nice to just kind of be in your head and focus and filter things out and stuff.
Think about what you want. Like I told you earlier, I travel alone, and I just try to make the most of my time. And because usually when you travel with other people, you can not that you're wasting time, and there's always and everyone has different opinions. But I found when I ride with other people, I tend to. As fun as it is, I don't have the time to myself to think about what I want and where I want to go, and just whether it's doing promos in my head, anything, just thinking about life in general, what I want, why I do this. So
very cool. A couple things we need to do here. We need to talk about the fact that tickets are still available for tonight.
Still available.
special appearance by the chairman, Mr. McMahon.
And Triple H himself, so yes.
When you encounter these guys, are they just regular guys to you, or are they bosses? Is there kind of...
No, they're definitely bosses. But it is, for me, it's incredible because just growing up and being such a lifelong fan as I've been, and now obviously working much closer with them and on a day in, day out basis and getting the feedback, and you get more used to being around them. But these are the presence of those two, or they're just such powerful men, and you just feel their energy and passion and the love they have for this, and it's incredible to be around. So, and they'll never ask you to do anything they wouldn't do themselves, and I have all the respect in the world for them, and to me, it's the coolest thing ever to get to work alongside them. Right on. So in a room of alpha males, when these guys walk in, they kind of trump everybody else? Yeah, I would say, yeah. It's but you got to try. I try to hold my own in there, and I think I do a pretty good job. But these guys, they essentially they hold your fate in their hands, so it's but you can't think about that, and it's we talk, and to me we have normal conversations, and but it's still you always kind of careful what you say. Yeah, absolutely. Showtime 6:30 tonight. The TV broadcast gets underway at 7:00. We've got Ryback in studio. We were hoping to have another guest in here, a gentleman, a younger guy by the name of Skyler, who's had just a very tough summer. He got a skin infection. We wanted to have him here. He's going to the show coming up tonight, but he's on his way to the hospital right now to get more treatment for this. Has been a very, very tough stretch for him. So I was hoping you would just say good morning to him. Hey, Skyler, this is Ryback. Hang in there, buddy, and hopefully you can make it to the show tonight. And you'll be one of the many people screaming Ryback rules at the end of the night with me. Right on. What's it like to have the crowd cheering for you? They're not cheering for me so much nowadays. I've had a change of heart on a few different things. I've been screwed out of the WWE Championship. At least it's 3 or 4 times now. So I've had a bit of a chip on my shoulder, and that's where the whole Ryback rules. Actually, I kind of just screw being a nice guy. I'm doing things my way now, and my life, my rules sort of thing. But it's whether when they're cheering or booing, it's amazing to get just a reaction from just such a large mass of people, and you could feel the energy. And you go out there, when they were cheering for me, it was a huge adrenaline rush that I fed off of. And now they're booing me a little more. Still getting some cheers out there. There's some that don't want to hate me just yet, but it's like there's nothing in the world. It's so hard to describe because you got to experience it once just to know it. It's an addiction. Like every week I look forward to going out there. Is John Cena your arch enemy? He is, and we're going to have a very, this is going to be one of those things, down the road where we get the DVD of, like they did the Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, greatest rivalries. I have a feeling when it's all said and done, we will have our own DVD in time. So it's, like I'd said it in many interviews, I respect John tremendously. He's worked so hard to get to where he is in the WWE, and everything is built around him, and he's the man, and I want that position. Yeah. And I've said it in many interviews, but I also know WWE is not going to hand me anything, and they're not going to make it easy for me, because if I want that position, I have to show them I'm worthy of it, and I will do whatever it takes, and I don't care how long it takes. I'm not going to quit, and I'm going to keep showing up each and every day until eventually, whether John's here or not, I firmly believe deep down that I will be the guy that will carry WWE for the next 5 to 10 years. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Now, in a lot of sports like football, you watch a game, the players are just beating on each other for 60 minutes. At the end, they're shaking hands and saying, hey, good game, we'll get you next time. Yeah. Does that happen at your level too? No, typically every once in a while, but it's like usually after you go out there, you don't see the guy. It's like, it's... there's been many matches me and John have had, and he's on the bus to the next town, and I'm off doing my thing, and it's just every place is different, and a lot of guys are different, but it's not something that commonly happens. Okay, very cool. Let's give away these ringside seats tonight. Again, we've been out and about on remote control. Just dig around in there a little bit. How many am I picking here? Just one. Make sure you can read the name before you try to pronounce it. Sometimes we get people who write like doctors, and I can definitely read the first name. We got a unique last name here. It looks like Jackie Sweisberger or Sweisberg. Okay. I don't know, but the first name Jackie. Maybe you can.
Let's see here.
Hopefully, I was somewhat close.
Jackie Schweisberger,
Schweisberger
of Sioux City. All right. She came to Daylight Donuts last week and registered. So, Jackie, you have ringside seats for tonight. It's going to be awesome. Ryback, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a real treat to talk to you. I'll let you get back to your phone. I know you're looking for like some gym equipment. You got a new home being built?
New home being built, looking for a 4-way neck machine and a glute ham raise machine because they're hard to find at the gym. So if I can't find them, I'll just buy them now.
Have fun doing the burpees later today, keeping yourself conditioned. We'll see you coming up tonight.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
All right. WWE Monday Night Raw, 6:30 tonight, Tyson Event Center. Get your tickets at the Tyson Event Center box office. It is going to be a great show. A tables match between this gentleman right here, Ryback, and John Cena. Also, Sheamus will be there. Dolph Ziggler, Team Hell No, The Shield, Alberto Del Rio, Randy Orton, Team Rhodes Scholars, AJ, and a whole bunch more. It's coming up tonight. It is going to be fantastic.